Hi everybody, this is Chastanika from the Labyrinth Spa, and we're gathered here today to talk about how to empower yourself in the new year. And so some of the ways we're going to talk about that is talking about, firstly, resolutions and affirmations, and what's the difference. So a lot of times we think of resolutions as things that we're going to give up. And when we're talking about empowering yourself, it's really taking a resolution and turning it into something you're going to do, something you're going to resolve to do in your life. And so making that resolution and switching it into something that you affirm can help empower you in your life. So people may be making resolutions like, I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to be more healthy, or I'm going to get a better job, or I'm going to keep a cleaner house, or these sort of things. And when you hear that, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to have a clean house, I'm going to resolve to be kinder to people in my life, whatever it is, there's one word in there that's going to take that and continuously push it away from you. Can you guess what the word is? Well, it's kind of a slang word the way I say it, but gonna. Yeah, I'm going to. So it's two words. And so whenever you are putting your resolutions together, instead of saying, I'm going to have a clean house, you need to switch it to, I have a clean house. I keep a clean house. I live in a clean house. I love a clean house, and that sort of thing. So taking every one of your affirmations out of the future and bringing them to now, because your words are actively creating what's happening in your life. And the way words do that, let's talk about that for a second. If we go back to the Bible and the creation story, it said there was the Word. And the Word is what brought everything into creation. Once that word was spoken, it created a vibration. And that vibration is what shifted everything in our environment. Now, science tells us, when we look at everything around us, that these things are just made of atoms. And then it goes even further to say that atoms are just made of energy. And what is vibration? A vibration is just energy moving. And so when we're speaking these words or thinking these words, we are moving energy. And that is moving it either towards you or away from you, or just keeping it stagnant. So making sure your resolutions work for you is important. So we talked about moving things from the future into the present. We can also talk about things, you're saying, maybe I'm going to give up smoking. And so how do you move that into the present? How do you focus on what you want with, I'm going to give up smoking? You could say, I give up smoking.
I don't smoke anymore.
I don't smoke anymore. But what is it that you really want there? What do you really want out of that?
Stop smoking.
To be healthy, right? I'm healthy. So as long as you're focusing on smoking, it doesn't matter if you're saying it's good, bad, or ugly. You're still focusing on smoking. So the way vibrations work is that whatever you're focused on, irregardless of whether you're pushing it away or pulling it to you, that is what you're going to get. So you have to focus on what you actually want. I love to use this example for mothers, because mothers use this all the time with their children and they don't realize what they're doing. And I've done it myself, having taught Montessori for 10 years and then having 5 children of my own. I have sat there and done this, I cannot tell you how many times. You're too loud. You're talking loudly. And what does that do? It just creates more loud, right? So you have to say, please be quiet. Please speak quietly. We speak quietly in the house. These are things you have to switch your mind from focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. It's like children running around the pool. Stop running. What are you telling them to do? You're telling them to run more. Run, run, run. So telling them to walk. Please walk. It takes the run completely out of the picture and puts in what you want. And that's why vibration is very important, that you focus on what you want in your affirmations. So I have another part of that we can use. So some people are talking about their job. Some people are saying, you know, I really hate my job. My job is so upsetting to me and stressful, and I just want a job that isn't stressful anymore and that sees me as a balanced person and worth being there, and that I can really enjoy it, because right now I just hate it. So what they're focusing on mainly is that they hate their job, and that they are in a position where they're doing something they don't want to do. So they have to focus on what they want. So instead of saying, I hate this job, I wish I could leave this job, I wish I could make more money, blah, 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 they have to change that around to, I really want a job I love doing. And so when you're first making your affirmations, you are going to have to go through this step-by-step process. And maybe you don't know what you want, maybe you only know what you don't want. And that's great. Write that down. I don't want this crappy job. I want a really good job. That's how you turn it around. And so you say, I want a really good job where I get paid well and I enjoy being around my coworkers. So that's the first I want. Now you have to change that into now, because wants are constantly in the future. As long as you want it, you're going to always want it. But until you see it in your life right now, then you're not going to have it in your life right now. You're just going to want it, want it, want it, want it, want it. So you have to change it. You have to change it to, I have a job that I love, getting paid very well, and working with people I enjoy. So is that necessarily true for you at this moment? No, it's not necessarily true for you at this moment, but maybe start seeing yourself taking just a couple of minutes every day and planting that seed inside of yourself. I have a job I love. I get paid well. And I work with people I enjoy. And then just start imagining how that would feel and how that looks to you. And then maybe it makes you feel good. So then you can attach an emotion to this affirmation. And when you attach an emotion to the affirmation, it makes it even more powerful. So it feels good having a job I love, getting paid very well, and working with people and I enjoy, and I am so grateful for that. Even if you don't have it, gratitude is the place to be to get it. Every scholar, every spiritual teacher out there tells you gratitude. Number one, moving to a place of gratitude for what you do have in your life and seeing how it is beneficial to you, and then recognizing what you can do to bring yourself into vibration to the things that you would like to see in your life is very important, but gratitude is the way to get there. So you can take this, what you don't want the crappy job, the crappy pay, the horrible work people, that's what you don't want, and turn it into what you do want. Feels good, having a good job, getting paid well, and working with people that you enjoy. And that's what you have to do with every single one of your affirmations and all of your resolutions. And you have to go into that place of not necessarily saying that you're going to get it right this second. That's not what affirmations are about. Affirmations are about that vibrational word pattern that we were talking about. Vibration shifts everything. So affirmations are words that you can repeat over and over to yourself so that your cellular body begins to vibrate in resonance with these things that you're affirming. Right now, you're not in resonance with the things that you're desiring, or they would be in your life. So affirmations help take you to the point of bringing yourself into resonance with those things. Now, just because you affirm something doesn't mean you're going to always get it. There is a piece to this that has to be played, and that's action. So you can affirm all day long that you're going to win the lottery. I've won the lottery, I have won the lottery, I have won the lottery. And you sit on your couch and you watch your television and you say, I have won the lottery, I've won the lottery, I've won the lottery, I've won the lottery. But you never got your butt up and bought a lottery ticket. So there is action associated with this law of attraction that people really like to talk about, and bringing yourself from this place of just thinking yourself into the spot and bringing yourself into vibrational alignment. There is also the action. So asking yourself this question once you've written your affirmation is very important. What would a person who has whatever it is you're trying to affirm be doing right now? How would that person talk? How would that person think? How would they eat their eggs? How would they drive their car? How would they behave with their families? How would they live from day to day, every moment? And then ask yourself, what's one thing you can do today to be like that person? So if you're asking for more love in your life, which is one thing that I think would benefit everybody, and that's kind of all of these affirmations that we put forward. I want a new car, I want a new job, I want a new girlfriend, I want a new boyfriend, I want a new house, I want this, and this. But really find out what's true about that affirmation. What does that affirmation, what does that want bring you? What does the new girlfriend bring you? What does the new car bring you? What does the new trip bring you? What does the new food bring you, or the new outfit bring you? What is it you're seeking from that? Are you seeking happiness from that? Is that what it's bringing you? If that is the core desire for your affirmation, then cut to the chase and affirm, I am happy. I am happy, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. Because whatever can come into your life, whatever thing you can get in your life, whatever job you can get in your life, if it can be given, it can be taken. But your happiness is yours, irregardless of what is coming to you or leaving you in your life. So not attaching your happiness to the job, your happiness to the car, your happiness to the girlfriend, but rather just affirming, I am happy, starts to change you, because it is the vibration moving all your atoms, all of your molecules. That I am happy, asking yourself, what would a person who is happy be doing right now at this moment? And then doing that. Maybe a person who's happy right now, true happiness, not this happiness that's ha 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 here and tears here. True happiness is that peaceful place, whether you're ha 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 or tears. So managing to make that your affirmation starts to shift everything in your life. So a spiritual journey begins with the choice of making an affirmation about what you truly are desiring. What are you truly desiring? Are you truly desiring to be more loving? To be love? Then affirm that. I am love. I am love. And watch how your body changes. Watch how you start reacting, or not reacting, but rather behaving towards the people around you. The more you affirm, I am love. I am love. I am love. And the more we can bring that in, then the more these things just naturally begin to come in our life. That's the great mystery. The more we come to truth, the more these other things just show up. So to empower yourself this year, maybe it is to just affirm, I have a new house. Maybe it's to take it one step further and to affirm, I'm happy, irregardless of the new house. And then just continuously bring that into yourself. There are 3 affirmations that are really strong affirmations, and one of the ones that I recommend to everyone to empower yourself, especially ending up 2016 and beginning 2017, is I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Continually bring that into your body, into your vibrational pattern, and then your body will begin to emanate that safety, and then you'll only be attracting things into your life that is safe. Now, yes, you have things you've already attracted. As of this moment, right now, there is a whole line of things in front of you that you have already attracted. So yes, you're going to start your affirmations, your resolutions, and then this is going to hit you, and this is going to hit you, and this is going to hit you, and those things aren't in alignment with what you're just now affirming. So you're going to have to let the pottery wheel spin out. It's going to keep spinning until it's done. And you're going to have to trust that the affirmations that you're planning in now are setting the stage for what happens next when that pottery wheel quits spinning. And it's making you a vibrational match to happiness, to love, to peace, to I'm safe, so that when this event occurs for you, you're going to handle it differently. Because these events that look not positive, that look hard to deal with, they're going to come. Irregardless of whether you're a saint or the lowest person on the earth, you are going to get all of these events. But hanging on to the truth, I'm safe, I'm happy, I'm love, irregardless of this, is what helps you get through it with grace. These things come, they help you learn. So to empower yourself going into 2017, take your affirmations, take your resolutions, put them into now statements instead of I'm going to get a new house. I have a new house. I feel really wonderful in it. Or I'm going to be happy. Why wait? Why wait? Be happy now. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm I'm happy. And then once you have your affirmations into now statements, then begin to take action with those affirmations. One step at a time. If you're moving towards wanting to do more art or more service work in your life, but you're still working a full-time job, instead of saying, I'm going to do great art or I'm going to do service, say, I'm doing great art, I am doing service. And what does that look like? Maybe it looks like you just paint one little tiny picture. Or maybe you just put the background on it. Or maybe you just go out and pick up some trash on the side of the road. Maybe it looks like small, teeny, tiny actions. And these small, teeny, tiny actions build to ginormous results. So don't wait. There's no waiting. There's action and doing what you can do then and there. So, any questions about any of that?
What if you've got something really huge that you're just dealing with? Something just, you're doing positive affirmations, but you've got this thing that's just looming over you, and you've got to deal with it, but how do you get through that huge thing? Even you still have to work it out, but how do you get beyond that?
So the beyond that happens with time. And that's kind of like I said, the pottery wheel has to spin out. So going back to, this is temporary. Like everything in life changes. Nothing in life lasts forever. As humans, we are temporary, but our spirits are forever. And so these moments that you already have planted or maybe happening for you right now at this moment will pass. When you're in that moment, take it as a lesson, like an opportunity to say, well, maybe because I have been so negative about so-and-so and so-and-so, or maybe it's somebody said something about you, or it's just really negative, or maybe it's just an experience. Ask yourself, in what way do I behave like this too? Because many of our experiences, especially with people, they're mirrors for us to kind of look at ourselves and say, do I act like this? And then if you do act like that, then you have the power at that moment of realization to say, I'm choosing something different. If you don't act like that, but you have acted like that in your past, then you can take it as a moment of compassion for that person, because you know how they feel. So there's always an opportunity to take it and make it into something that can serve not only you, but everyone else too. So the situations that we come into aren't necessarily easy, but just taking one step at a time and then affirming to yourself, I am safe, I am loved, I am healthy, I am moving forward. Taking that time and just sitting with that. And I really strongly recommend everybody use I am safe a lot right now. Over and over and over again. So any other questions? No? Alright, well, I'm going to send you off with many blessings. Thank you very much for being part of my life and allowing me to share this information with you. And I look forward to spending time with you again in the future.